Good evening and welcome to Netzach Israel's daily Kitzur Shulchan Shir. Tonight we're going to continue Siman Kuf Pei Base from Sif Tes, Hilchos Geneva Gazel and Halachas of benefiting certainly from items that are stolen, or boy Tes Sign Seifim that contain 16 Seifim. Tonight we're going to go from Tes to Tes Sign. Sif Tes. Afila Lehana Shumana Min Geneva Min Gazela, Kol Zman Shehi Biyad Ganavar Gazlan Asa. Even to benefit at all from a stolen item, so long as it is in the possession of the thief. The Kitzur Aruch, following the Gemara, uses two different types of thief: the person who steals in daylight robbery, or the person who does it secretly. Either way, it's banded as the same. Also, it's forbidden, so you can't have any benefit from stolen items. And even to have a small benefit that the owners aren't going to be bothered about, such as swapping coins for their equal value. So he has a £5 note and I want to break it up. Also, it's prohibited to do so with stolen money. Also to enter a stolen house, just as shelter from the sun in the summer or from the rain in the winter, or even to pass through a stolen field, also that is all prohibited. Likewise, someone who is known publicly that they are a thief, that is their primary source of income, and all of their possessions are in the chazaka. That means we assume that they are stolen items. Also, it is prohibited to have any benefit from this person, but also and so by way of example, it is prohibited for a poor person to take any charity from this thief. See if you If someone wants to sell something that looks like it's on the back of a truck, as we say, it looks like it's stolen. Such as people whose job is to guard fruit, but they decide that they're going to sell fruit in a secret place. Or someone who's selling something but he hides the item that he's selling. Or he says to the person who's buying it, keep it hidden. Also, it's prohibited to buy it, because we've got to assume that it's a stolen goods. Even to buy something for a woman where you suspect that she's selling it without her husband's knowledge, or to buy from a man women's jewellery in her clothing, that you suspect that he's selling it without his wife's knowledge, also both these instances would be prohibited. Seafood base. Bishan is halfully kela of the base hamishta. Someone, this is very commonly, something of his, such as his coat or his hat, umbrella, gets swapped at some type of party. So he comes to take his coat home and he realizes that someone's taken his. He mustn't use this person's items which have come to his possession if they don't belong to him. So when the true owner comes, he's got to return these items to the owner, even though he hasn't gotten his back, even though his are lost. Likewise, if someone goes to a cleaner, like a dry cleaner for one's clothes, and they bring him back a shirt or some item that isn't his, also the lobster mustn't wear it. Rather, he needs to return it to the owner. Then again, even if his own is lost, he still can't wear the one that he's got. However, if this shirt, for example, is by him for a while, so you can determine that it's impossible that the true owner hasn't tried to contact the cleaners. Then in this instance, when he's had it for a while from the cleaners, he is able to wear it, because you can safely assume that the cleaner has reimbursed the owner who's paid for the shirt, and therefore the owner doesn't have any claim to it, doesn't assume he's going to get it back. See if you Gimel. Also, it is prohibited to benefit at all from one's friend's items without his knowledge. Even though one is certain that when the owner does find out, he'll be very happy for them because of their love for each other. Nonetheless, it's prohibited. What do we mean? Therefore, someone who goes into his friend's orchard or garden, also he mustn't pluck fruits from the tree without the owner knowing. Even though the owner of this orchard or garden is a very good friend. And he'll be very happy when he finds out that you helped yourself. Nonetheless, because he doesn't know about it now, when he takes it, you're benefiting in a prohibited manner. And it's important, one's got to inform the public about this because they regularly are negligent with this issue because they simply don't know about it. Nonetheless, the caveat to this, someone knocks on one's house collecting for charity, house members are able to give something small to the poor person or to one's friend's child, even without his knowledge. Because that is the normal, regular way of people. Someone knocks on my door, I don't want them to turn away empty-handed. My friend comes around, I want you to entertain them. Because that's the way people are accustomed, unless we know otherwise, that's not called without the knowledge of the owner. And the owners know about this custom. For this reason, if someone knocks on the door, one is able to receive a little bit of charity from one's wife, even though the husband doesn't give an explicit permission if the money belongs just to him. However, because that's the normal way. And the owners know that that's normal. Became a paradise, and coming back to the example in the last paragraph, similarly with an orchard, if one regularly goes into one's friend's field and one's friend is okay with it, he's given them permission many times in the past, then in this case it would be okay, and likewise with any similar example. So it's not enough just to know it'd be okay, but it is if he regularly does it and the owner is okay. So we're talking about a tree that overhangs outside the garden onto a path, and one finds fruit that have fallen from the tree on the path. If they are, for example, soft fruit that regularly fall from the tree, and when they fall down from the tree they become ruined, or they don't become ruined, but most of the people who pass by on this path aren't Jewish, so they're not bound by these halachas. All their fruit that it's normal for animals to eat, and animals regularly pass by. Then you can safely assume in this case, in this scenario, that the owners have already given up hope of being able to collect these fruits, and therefore you are allowed to take them and benefit from them and eat them. However, if they are fruits that do not become ruined when they fall, and it's a Jewish area where most people pass by, then you're not allowed to take them, it would be considered stealing. And if the tree belongs to young orphans, then they're always prohibited to take because young children, the fact that they may have given up or forgiven does not help at all. One still doesn't have the right to take if they belong to children. The laws of the ruling authorities are binding, and one is always obligated to abide by them, providing, of course, that it doesn't conflict with halacha. Thank you for watching.